everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. And
all right. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 27. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 83 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Going to give this time to the tailback, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On play action, they'll throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. Throwing on third and long. Wheeler. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! 3-19!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back to throw. Wheeler, call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Wheeler. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Wheeler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second down. Wheeler. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we're through 1. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Wheeler. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's go. 1-9.
handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often. All those different things. Maybe even run the ball a little bit more. Anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw. Wheeler throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wheeler. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Throwing left side, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garner. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Let's go. 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but
and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Let's go. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Wheeler over the middle, complete. It's Little. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. To go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. first down. Wheeler, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wheeler, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wheeler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Looking to throw. Wheeler looking middle, and it's incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw again. Wheeler. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun. Wheeler. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodriguez. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be fielded at the 17. And one more time. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Bengals on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Wheeler got him in. He finds Sanders. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down. Wheeler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Wheeler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on third and long. Wheeler out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Steelers are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Bengals won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 3rd down, inches to go. The pass ends up being picked off. Steelers will end up returning it for a TD as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Bengals on offense, first quarter winding down. Defense is going to come away with the sack. This ends up as a loss of 9. Now midway through the second, the pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll be tackled at the 31-yard line. Steelers now later on the drive. This run stays up the middle here. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The lead now at 11. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. Let's get back up to Pittsburgh as we hand it back over to Brandon Gott.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll be dropped at the 30, but a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garner. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And a give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker, because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything, because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up the 3rd down.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room inside the 40.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On first and 10, Wheeler. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Wheeler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bullock will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And now the rookie's free. And he's in for 6, a Steeler touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Off the play fake, Wheeler. His throw incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Wheeler. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Wheeler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
False start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. To throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go. 3-19.
On third down, Wheeler. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Sanders. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wheeler. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wheeler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
From the gun, Wheeler. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set. Green 39.
On 1st down, Wheeler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again. Wheeler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Wheeler. And that is incomplete here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wheeler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Operating looking from the gun. Wheeler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go. Green, 36.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off the defender. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. The motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, Wheeler over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Twisting away. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Wheeler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. As they run the counter play. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
As they can.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now out come the Steelers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Steelers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd down and 12. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points.